Today is Tuesday, September 4th, and I'm getting a lot of work, but I'm not working a lot.
I feel this renaissance coming.
Now, what I mean by that is I still have my escape room job, I still have my tour guide job, but my tour guide job, as I've mentioned before, I'm one of the new people, so schedules are given based on seniority. So I don't get too many shifts, and now that the summer peak is over, my hours are way less than they were before. And the escape room place, for whatever reason, they've been cutting back on my hours, and even giving me hours on times where I said I'm not available. But luckily, since I'm not getting the tour guide hours, I am available, so I've been taking those whenever I can get them. Moving on to other things. Update on those agent meetings I was telling you about. I misunderstood a little on what those meetings were. One of them was not an agent, she was a manager, and the other one was an agent with the company I knew of, but I thought that company was only a commercial agent, meaning pretty much what it means, an agent for people who only do commercials. But this agency does more than that. But the agent I met with does TV and film and motion capture for video games. So it was two different things than I was expecting. Now, the manager we met, it was a great meeting, and we hit the ground running, so I have a manager now. And for the agent, she was awesome. She was very intimidating, but in a good way. And unfortunately, she was not accepting new clients, or at least her higher-ups told her not to accept new clients. This is what she told me, but to check back in a month. So hopefully, we'll see what happens in a month. And so I have a new manager now, and so I am doing my best to do what she said I need to do. I'm working on new headshots, and also trying to save up money to get my demo reel uploaded to a website. Those are just a few of the things that she says I need to do. Other things that have happened, the whole work thing. I need to remind myself about the perspective of things. I used to tell myself that all the time when I was first out here living in my car. It's all about perspective. And I seem to have lost that perspective. Because even though I'm not getting many hours, I do have those two jobs, and I still get the voice work with the dubbing company. I'm now in 2 more telenovelas. I'm 2 minor characters in those. And earlier I said I'm not working that much. When I go in for those, it's usually about 2 hours. So granted, the pay is great. That 2 hours doesn't really add up, especially when I don't go into work for either of the other 2 jobs, because I spend most of that day prepping on my laptop so I can go in prepared and give them exactly what they want so we stay on schedule, which is part of why they actually keep bringing me back for roles. But again, I missed the perspective because last week I went back to Austin for my friend Kyle's wedding. You may remember the proposal from last year. So over the weekend I was there for that, and I was talking to a lot of people who are friends of mine on Facebook and Instagram, and seeing all the posts I put up, and almost all of them were like, "You're out there killing it, man. Look at all this work you're getting." And I was downplaying it, saying like, "Oh, I'm not getting that much work. Oh, I'm still having a hard time paying rent." But I stopped doing that because I realized, like, I'm getting work. As little as it is, especially in the voice industry and in the acting industry overall, I am still getting work with the voice dub stuff. So I need to remind myself, even though I'm not getting many hours for that, I can say I'm a professional voice actor. And having gotten that far in the time that I've been here, that's already better than some out here, maybe most. So I need to remind myself about that. So my struggle this week is to remind myself of the perspective of my struggle. I don't have it as bad as I keep telling myself. Now, other parts of my life, that's all entirely a different story, but when it comes to the acting stuff, I wouldn't say I'm sitting pretty, but I'm in a better position than some. So I think that's it for today. Until next time, be excellent to each other.